Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fandom UK. Hope you guys doing well today. Pleasure to have you with us, guys, as we're here for another Champions League game as Arsenal take on Atlanta. Hopefully, it will be a good game, and hopefully, Arsenal come out on top. So let's get the radar on screen, guys, for you guys to see how the game's going on screen. So there we go. So we're off and underway, guys, as the ball quickly played forward on that far side as Atlanta knock it back in the direction it came from. Now, both sets of players trying to win it on that far side as the ball has eventually gone out of play for a throw into Atlanta, bang on the halfway line. So Atlanta now with the throw in as the ball comes back in. Atlanta play it back to their goalkeeper. Now the ball played out wide on this near side as Arsenal head it back in the direction it came from. Just caught offside there. So the referee blows, and that will be a free kick to Atlanta on the edge of their own box. So please do hit that like button, guys. Drop your comments in. We'd love to hear from you. Let me know how you think this one's going to end. As the goalkeeper gets us back underway, ball played out wide on that far side. Arsenal now with the possession as they play it back into the middle. Now, ball worked out wide on this near side as Atlanta quickly come to press the ball. Arsenal just play it back to the edge of their own box. As now they try to build from the back, playing the ball out to this near side. Now, long ball up the field as Atlanta just managed to get back and intercept it and play it back to the goalkeeper. Justin Hamilton, how you doing, Justin? Welcome to the show, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Justin saying hello, fellas. Fella Arsenal, fellas. Arsenal win today, 3-1. Good shout, mate. Thank you for that, Justin. Welcome to the show, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. So Arsenal back with a possession on this near side as they just cut it back to their centre backs. Atlanta come to press the ball, played back to the goalkeeper on the edge of the Arsenal box. As now the goalkeeper kicks it out wide to that far side. As Arsenal now with the possession on the halfway line, just playing it back into their own half as Atlanta pressing well from the front in these early stages. And Arsenal play it all the way back to the edge of their own box. Now just knocking it about at the back. Jamie's with us, and Jamie saying, hello, guys. How are you and Becky doing, and everyone in the chat? I'm doing good, thank you, Jamie. Hope you're doing well yourself, mate. Hope Megan is good, and a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you for asking, mate. Yep, doing good, thank you, mate. Welcome to the show, Jamie. So Arsenal still knocking it about here at the back. It's now Atlanta pressing well from the front. Arsenal just play it back to the goalkeeper. Cagey start, guys, as we're just 3 minutes in, still 0-0. As Arsenal now play it down the middle. Knocked on as Atlanta managed to win it back there and just play it back to their own keeper. And Jamie's saying, I'm going to say 3-0 Arsenal. Good shout, mate. So we've got Justin saying 3-1. Jamie saying 3-0. Good shout, guys. Arsenal now winning the ball back as they come towards the edge of the box. Shot comes in, but it's well wide as the ball goes wide of this near side post. Arsenal trying to claim something there. Yeah, they're claiming for the deflected ball. And Jamie is saying, hello, Justin. How you doing, pal? Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. David's with us. Dave saying, hi, Gaz, Stevie, and all the Fandom family. Arsenal to win 5-2. Good shout, Dave. Yeah, well, we'll certainly be in for a treat if we get that kind of scoreline. Thank you, Dave. Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you and your family doing well. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. As I say, welcome to the show, Dave. Thank you, mate. Corner comes in. It's deep knocked away by the goalkeeper. Atlanta managed to knock it away up the field. Both sets of players trying to race up towards the halfway line as Arsenal get to it first. Now Arsenal coming forward again. Just cut back there as Atlanta tried to challenge for it. Now Arsenal switching the play out to this near side as they play it right towards the touchline. Atlanta come to challenge for it. unable to win it as Arsenal cross it into the box, but nobody getting on the end of that as it just bounces out of play. And that will be a goal kick to Atlanta. Thank you, Dave. Jamie saying, hello, Dave. How are you doing? How you doing, mate? Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. And Dave saying, hello, JW. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Now the ball with Atlanta as they kick the ball long down the field, out wide to that far side. And it's a poor ball as it's gone straight out of play for an Arsenal throw-in just inside the Arsenal half, about 2 yards from the halfway line. Sorry, Jamie. Jamie saying, we're doing great. Thanks for asking, guys, mate. Good to hear, Jamie. No problem, mate. Always happy to hear you're doing well. Arsenal now coming forward as they get the shot off, and it's just a wide again of the far post this time. Yeah, that was not a bad effort. Just couldn't get it on target, but he was pushed wide by the Atlanta. He was coming in from that side anyway, but Atlanta managed to push him and keep him away from getting central in the box. So the ball kicked up the field by the keeper. As it goes all the way back to the Arsenal goalkeeper as he kicks it long back up the field. Atlanta getting back to it on the edge of their own box as Arsenal trying to challenge for it, and eventually it's gone out of play on that far side for a throw-in. Dave saying, I'm good, thanks, bro. Good to hear, Dave. Good to hear, mate. Rick is with us. Rick saying, evening, guys. Stevie, Jamie, and Chinese Dave. And Justin, hope everyone is well. I'm good, doing good. Thank you, Rick. Thank you for asking, mate. Hope you're doing well yourself. Hope you and your family all good, mate. Welcome to the show, Rick. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. So ball has gone out of play on the far side again for another throw-in, this time to Atlanta. That's now the ball back in play. It's knocked up the field, and Arsenal have knocked it straight out of play again on that far side, this time inside the Arsenal half of the field. So thank you, Rick. As I say, welcome to the show, mate. Jamie is saying, great to hear, Dave, mate. Absolutely well said, Jamie. And Rick saying, Atlanta 2-1. Interesting. Thank you. Thank you, Rick. So Rick feeling that Arsenal not going to come out on top in this one. We'll have to wait and see. But thank you for that, mate. Now Arsenal with the possession on this near side as Atlanta come to challenge for it. Arsenal managing to retain it as now they race forward, pull on the shirt there, and the referee blows for the foul. Free kick to Arsenal, taken quickly as they now play it into the middle. Now coming forward into the Atlanta half as the ball played long down that far side of the field, coming towards the edge of the box here as Atlanta just managing to keep it in play, trying to clear their lines. But as they try to knock it up the field, it's deflected out of play by Arsenal. And that's going to be Atlanta throwing on that far side, about 2 or 3 yards from the corner flag. So thank you, Rick. Jamie saying, hi, Rick. I'm all right, thanks. Pal, how's yourself? Awesome. Good to hear, Jamie. Thank you for that, mate. Loving the positive vibes. Dave saying, Megan, doing okay, Jamie? Thank you, Dave. Rick saying, I'm all good, thanks. Good to hear, Rick. Good to hear, mate. Now the ball with the Arsenal goalkeeper has come out to intercept that. Now he kicks it long down the field as Atlanta knock it back in the direction it came from. Now both sets of players trying to win it. Bit of head tennis going on here as eventually the ball is got down by Arsenal. Now they play it out wide on this near side. Atlanta come to challenge, but they've ended up deflecting the ball out of play. And that's going to be a throw into Arsenal, bang on the halfway line. So, yeah, good to hear, Rick. And Dave saying, all good, thanks, guys. Hope you and Becky are okay. Yeah, we're doing good. Thank you for asking, Dave. Not too bad, thanks. And thank you for asking, Dave. So, throwing on this near side now for Arsenal as the ball back in play. Knocking it forward as Atlanta knock it back in the direction it came from. But Arsenal pick it up in the centre, but unable to keep the ball under control there as Atlanta win it back. Now they play it out wide on that far side as Arsenal quickly come to challenge. Atlanta forced to play it back into their own half. And Dave saying, hello, Mr. Rick McCheese. Thank you, Dave. Jamie saying, Dave, yeah, She's getting there, mate. Hospital week today. Thanks for asking. Good to hear, Jamie. Let's hope the hospital appointment goes well. So now Atlanta with the possession at the back on the edge of their own box. Ball played out wide on that far side. As Arsenal come to press the ball, Atlanta just managing to keep the possession there as they play it back into towards the edge of the edge of their own box. Now trying to come forward as they work the ball up towards the edge of the centre circle. It's played back out wide on that far side as Arsenal tried to challenge for it. Now Atlanta trying to work through the press, playing the ball back into the middle. It's worked out wide on this near side as Arsenal come to challenge for it. Atlanta just cut it back slightly there. It's now looking to get the crossing. Cross comes in as it goes past everybody and bounces out towards that far side. But Arsenal quickly get across and try and keep the ball in play. But as they do, Atlanta challenge and it does go out of play for a throw into Arsenal. Now Arsenal taking the throw in quickly as the ball played back in, quickly moving the ball up towards the halfway line as now they come forward down that far side, just cutting the ball back into the middle as Atlanta scrambled to get bodies back behind the ball. But Arsenal keeping the possession as they play it back out wide on that far side. Now it's played towards the edge of the box as Arsenal try the 1-2 there, but the referee has blown for a foul, I think, on the edge of the box. Yeah, he's booking one of the Atlanta players, so it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal in a good position just outside the box. Central, but slightly out to that far side. Yeah, it was, I think it was Saka there he's brought down? So it's Edison, the Atlanta player, booked by the referee. Dave saying, Jamie, no worries, mate. It's what we do. Thank you, Dave. And Jamie saying, how's everyone's day been? Yeah, not too bad, mate. Just same old, really. Just work, and more work. Hope you've had a good day yourself, mate. So we're about to have this free kick. It's right outside the box on the edge of the D, out towards that far side. As Atlanta with a 4-man wall and 1-man lying behind the wall. Dave saying, long and quiet day today for me, Jamie. Enjoy it, Dave. Enjoy it back at work next week, aren't you? So enjoy the break, mate. So we're just waiting for this free kick as the referee making sure that the 10 yards is correct. As Arsenal now to take the free kick. Shot comes in. Oh, and it's straight through the wall. As the goalkeeper with a fantastic save just managed to tip it wide. Arsenal tried to follow up, knocking it into the back of the net, but just couldn't as the goalkeeper manages to knock it behind. And that should be a corner for Arsenal on the near side of the field. But really good effort. Low and hard. No, it's been given as a goal kick. That should have been a corner, but the referee has given it as a goal kick. The last touch come off the keeper there. Now the ball played long up the field as the goalkeeper now with the possession as he kicks it long, up the field. Arsenal winning it back on that far side. Now they play it into the middle as it's worked out wide on this near side. Atlanta challenge for it and the referee's blown for a foul there. So free kick to Arsenal. As now Arsenal take the free kick shot just inside their own half, switching the play out wide to that far side. Ball played forward as Arsenal now working the ball up towards the edge of the field, the edge of the box. Atlanta challenge for it. Atlanta managed to win it back here. Now Atlanta coming forward. Long crossfield ball out to this near side as they just cut it back there, playing it back to their centre backs. Arsenal getting themselves back in formation as now Atlanta play it forward, working it out wide to this near side. Just cut back there as they play it back in towards the edge of the centre circle. As Arsenal press back into their own half at the moment. Atalanta just knocking it about on the halfway line. Now the ball played forward. As it's it's just cut back there as Atalanta now switch the play out to this near side. Arsenal just sitting off here as Atalanta play through the midfield as it played up towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in as it's deflected behind. And that's going to be a corner to Atalanta on this near side of the field. Rick saying I gave Fanden a little plug in the description of my new video, Gaz. Hopefully it will reach some people. Hope the wording is okay for your brand. Thank you very much, Rick. Yeah, well, that's very kind of you, mate. Really appreciate it. Oh, sorry, mate. Just break off here as the corner comes in and bounces out wide on that far side. Atalanta pick it up. Now another cross comes in as it's deflected behind again, but this time it'll be a goal kick to Arsenal. Sorry, Rick. Absolutely. Thank you very much for that, mate. Hopefully one or two people read it. I know from obviously working on my own channel, not many people read the description and stuff, but hopefully one or two do. But thank you very much, Rick. It's very much appreciated, mate. And I'll certainly check out your video. I saw last night that you'd uploaded something, but I was busy working on something else at the time. And I saw that the video that you've uploaded is about 45 minutes long. So as soon as I get an hour free, I will certainly have a watch of it, mate. But thank you very much, Rick. That's very kind of you, mate. Really appreciated. Thank you very much. Top man. Now Arsenal on the edge of the box. As they just play it back into the centre of the field. Atalanta coming to press the ball. Arsenal just keeping it at the moment on the edge of the own box. Just cutting it back to the goalkeeper. As now the goalkeeper comes out of his area. Kicks it long down the field. Now it's headed on by Arsenal. As Atalanta challenge for it right on the edge of the box. Pushed out wide, but Arsenal managing to retain the possession. As now they just try to work through the press on this near side. Pull on the shirt there, and eventually the ball's gone out of play for a throw-in. So, yeah, that's very, as I say, Rick, that's very kind of you. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate that. Jonathan is saying, evening all. Hope all is well. Not too bad. Thank you, Jonathan. Hope you're doing well yourself, mate. Hope you and your family good. Welcome to the show. Now the ball back in play as Arsenal play it in. Coming towards the edge of the box. Shot comes in as it's over the top of the crossbar. And that will be a goal kick to Atalanta. So, yeah, thank you for that, Jonathan. Welcome to the show, mate. Dave is saying, hello, Justin, if you're still in the chat. Thank you, Dave. And Jamie's saying, hi, Jonathan. I'm good, thanks. How's about yourself, pal? Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Loving the positive vibes. And Jonathan saying, what's the score? 0-0 at the moment. 18 minutes gone. Now the ball back with the Arsenal goalkeeper as Arsenal try and build from the back again. Ball played out wide on that far side as Atalanta quickly come to press the ball. Arsenal just cutting it back to the keepers. Now the keeper kicks it long down the field. The Atalanta player has gone down there, implying he's got a clash of heads, but not sure about that. He got a brief hand. Do you know what is it with players today? Dramatising things. Yeah, he got a little bit of a face wipe, but that was it. It was nothing. Atalanta now with the possession, just played back to their goalkeeper. Goalkeeper kicks it long out wide to that far side, and again it's a poor ball as it's gone straight out of play for an Arsenal throw-in, pretty much bang on the halfway line. So Arsenal with the throw-in as Atalanta get themselves organised as Arsenal now just taking the time with this throw-in. Long throw down that far side. It's the referee. The referee's making them retake it because they stole a few yards there. Dave saying 0-0. Thank you, Dave. James saying still 0-0. Thank you, guys. Dave saying hello, Jonathan. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Justin saying still in the chat. Had to let dog out. No worries, Justin. Yep, no worries. Got to still do the chores, mate. Thank you for sticking around. Appreciate it. Thank you, Justin. Now, Arsenal have got another throw in on this near side of the field. What dog have you got, mate? Let us know, Justin. What dog you got? Now the ball back with the Arsenal goalkeeper. As Arsenal now on the charge. Goalkeeper kicks it long down the field. As Arsenal trying to get in behind the Atalanta defence here, but Atalanta just managed to get back there and knock it away out to this near side as it goes out for an Arsenal throw-in deep inside the Atalanta half of the field, about 5 yards from the corner flag on this near side. Now the ball back in as Arsenal just managing to retain the possession as Atalanta try to challenge for it. Arsenal just play it back up the field slightly as now they come forward. Gabriel on the ball as he just plays it back into the middle. Arsenal eventually playing it all the way back to the halfway line. Now it's worked out wide on that far side as Atalanta come to challenge for it. Arsenal still with the possession though as they knock it forward, working it into the middle. Now it's played out wide to this near side as Atalanta almost winning it there, but Arsenal managing to retain the possession as they play it back into the middle. But Atalanta challenge for it again as they won it back this time. Now Atalanta trying to get forward as they work the ball out wide to this near side. Arsenal coming to press the ball as Atalanta just play it back into the centre circle. Now working the ball out wide on that far side. Jonathan saying, I'm good, Jamie. Hope you're well. And thank you, Dave, for the score update. Awesome. Thank you, Jonathan. And Dave saying, Jonathan, what's your prediction on this game? 10-0 Atlanta. Not sure that's very realistic, mate, but thank you. Dave laughing at that. And Jamie saying, Jonathan, 10-0. Yeah, I know. So another goal kick. Another free kick, here for the goalkeeper. As the Arsenal keeper now kicks it long down the field on that far side. Atalanta had it down as it's deflected out of play on that far side for another throw-in. Jonathan saying, I hope Dave and Jamie, yep. Good luck with that. I'm still hoping for a winning lottery ticket. Now the ball back with Atalanta as they play it back to the keeper. Ball worked out wide on that far side as they knock it forward, but it's won back by Arsenal on the halfway line. Now Arsenal trying to come forward as Atalanta just pressing the ball from the front, forcing Arsenal to play it into the centre circle. Now they switch the play out to this near side as they come forward now into the Atalanta half. Atalanta quickly come to press the ball. Arsenal just cut it back there as they run into a cul-de-sac, so to speak. Now Arsenal again still on this near side, just probing the Atalanta formation as now they choose to go over the top, knocking it in behind in midfield as they try to get at the defence, but Atlanta's defence holds firm as they win it back. Now they play it forward, but quickly challenged by Arsenal as Arsenal now win it back on this near side and try to come forward again. Ball played forward as, again, it's a poor pass, won back by Atalanta, and they just play it back to the goalkeeper there. Jamie's saying we're going to have A great game, 10 goals. Yeah, well, yeah, certainly if it ends up like that. You never know. You never know, but I think that's about as rare as finding a winning lottery ticket, to be fair. Now the ball played up the field as Atlanta have won a free kick here. And the referee, well, he's going to make them retake it. They tried to take it quickly there, but Arsenal were came quickly to try and challenge for it before the free kick had been taken. So the referee insisting that it's taken again. Now Atlanta take it short as they play it out wide on this near side. Arsenal quickly come to challenge for it, and it's gone out of play for a throw-in to Atlanta on this near side. Throw-in taken quickly as Atlanta play it back into the centre circle. Ball played forward down the middle. Now Atlanta challenged, but managing to retain the possession. Now they work it out wide on that far side as Arsenal come to press the ball. Atlanta just keeping the possession. Now the ball played forward. Working the ball down that far side as they come towards the edge of the box here. Ball crossed in. It's headed away by Arsenal as the ball bounces up the field and Atlanta win it back on the halfway line. David said, Jonathan, so do all Spurs fans. Yeah. Jamie saying, same guys, work and same shit, different day. Yep, I know that feeling, mate. Yep, definitely. Looking forward to having a break in about 2 weeks. Can't wait for that. Now Atlanta with the possession on the far side as Arsenal come to press the ball. Atlanta just playing it back into their own half and eventually all the way back to the goalkeeper. Jonathan saying, I'm just messing. Hope all British clubs get through to the next stage. Arsenal should win by at least 2 goals. Thank you, Jonathan. Yeah, hopefully, mate. Always want to see all UK clubs do well in European competitions. Even the clubs I'm not keen on. But thank you for that, Jonathan. And Jonathan saying, if you're watching the video, click thumbs up button, get loads in the fan den. Get loads in the fan den as games go by. Thank you very much, Jonathan. Very kind of you to say. Yep, guys, please do hit that like button if you could. Would be appreciated. Costs nothing to be positive. And you never know, being positive might bring your team a bit of luck if you're an Arsenal fan, as we're all rooting for Arsenal tonight here on Fan Den. Thank you, Jonathan. Top man. Now the ball knocked out of play again on that far side. It's played back in. Atlanta win it back as they just play it back to the goalkeeper. Arsenal pressing from the front, but Atlanta managing to keep it comfortably. Now they work the ball out wide on that far side as they come forward. Arsenal coming to challenge for it. Now it's played back to the edge of the Atlanta box as Atlanta now play it out wide on this near side. Arsenal come to challenge for it. Atlanta managing to work the way through the press here as they come forward down this near side, racing towards the byline, looking for the space to get the crossing, forced to cut it back there, but still on the edge of the box as now they play it back up the field into the centre as it's worked back out wide again on this near side. Arsenal just sitting off here as Atlanta with the possession. Played forward. As Arsenal tried to challenge for it, Atlanta managing to retain it, but eventually playing it all the way back up to the edge of the centre circle. Now it's worked out wide on that far side as Atlanta now coming forward, playing the ball into the middle. Arsenal coming to challenge for it. Atlanta play it out wide on this near side as they knock it forward. Just keeping the possession here. Ball played in. It's Atlanta with a shot. And it's just wide of the far post. Decent effort, but couldn't get it on target. Dave saying, I was hoping Ryan would pop in today. He won't pop in until his team wins again, mate. Just wait for his team to get a win, and then he'll pop in, probably. And Jamie is saying, Dave, we're not going to see him until after Saturday if Barnsley win. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, see, Jamie's got his number. Yeah. He's one of those sing when we're winning kind of fans. He can't take the banter when his team loses. That's why he stays away. Now the ball with Arsenal on that far side, just playing the ball back into the middle. It's kept out wide. Now the ball over the top, trying to get in behind the Atlanta defence, but the ball just rolls back to the keeper there. And now Atlanta try to build from the back as they come forward. Working the ball up towards the halfway line. It's Arsenal just happy to sit off here. Now it's played back into the middle. Ball worked out wide on that far side as Atlanta with the possession. As Arsenal just push players forward here to come to press the ball, trying to urge Atlanta to get playing. Now the ball played back to the goalkeeper. As goalkeeper now kicks it long down the field. Arsenal head it back into the centre circle as Atlanta managed to pick up the loose possession. Now they play it out wide on that far side as they come forward here. Arsenal challenge for it. Arsenal managed to win it back there just outside the box. As now they try to play it forward, but as they do, it's won back by Atlanta. Now Atlanta with the possession on that far side. Ball crossed in. It's knocked away. It's knocked out. Wow. Atlanta just cautiously with the possession here. Now it's played out to this near side as they come right towards the touchline. Arsenal coming to press the ball as Atlanta again play it back to the edge of the centre circle. Oh, they've gifted the possession back to Arsenal here. As Arsenal trying to get forward, but Jesus slips. No foul given as Atlanta managed to win it back. That was a golden opportunity there. Now Atlanta playing it out wide on that far side. Ball played forward as Arsenal again come to press the ball. Atlanta just playing it into the centre circle. It's now they switch the play out to this near side. It's played forward up towards the edge of the box as attempted cross, but it's blocked off by Arsenal. Atlanta just managed to keep the ball in play. Arsenal trying to challenge for it. And again, Atlanta play it all the way back to the halfway line. Now the ball switched out to that far side as Arsenal shift players across to press the ball, forcing Atlanta to play it back into their own half. Now, again, probing the ball out wide to this near side as they now try to work it forward up towards the edge of the box. Arsenal trying to challenge. Atlanta still with the possession. So just keep the ball. No, it's gone out for a throw-in. So throwing to Arsenal. Ricky saying, I will stick it as a pinned comment if you want, Gaz. It's fine, Rick. It's fine, mate. I appreciate the I appreciate you putting it in because obviously I know football has got absolutely nothing to do with what you're doing on your channel. But I appreciate very much, Rick. You're trying to help, mate. Really, really do. As I say, it's just me being honest, mate. I just know obviously from my own channel, not a lot of people read the description. I'm sure you've noticed that from your own channel. But hey ho, you got a lot of views on your videos, mate. So hopefully a few might look at it. But thank you very much, Rick. Every little bit helps, mate. So thank you for putting it in the description. You didn't need to, but I very much appreciate it. Very kind of you, mate. Top man. Now Atlanta again coming forward. Ball played up towards the Arsenal box. Arsenal winning it back there as Atlanta challenge for it, and it's gone out of play on that far side for a throw-in. But yep, thank you, Rick. You are a gentleman, mate. Thank you very much. Dave is laughing at Jamie. Dave saying, Gaz, to be honest, I'd love to recommend your channel to my Millwall friends, but they are very opinionated and argumentative bunch of. They're not all as nice and polite as me. Well, thank you very much, Dave. It's very, very nice of you to offer, mate. Like I say, the type of fans we're after, guys, I'm sure we keep chipping away. Good fans will find us. I don't mind opinionated fans as long as they can take other people's opinions, because I'm opinionated. We're all opinionated. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. The only thing that annoys me with opinionated fans is if they don't, if they're not prepared to at least take somebody else's point of view. If they're a bit of a know-it-all, that's the kind of fans we don't need. Nothing wrong with having opinions. Nothing wrong with being confident that you've got a correct opinion. But some, as we know, some fans can be just stubborn and they think they know it all. And you know, it's one of them, innit? As you guys have discussed things in the chat, I always like to try and chuck an objective opinion in a different perspective, because you've got to look at all the angles. So thank you very much for the offer, Dave. As I say, opinionated fans are welcome here as long as they're prepared to, like I say, to be able to take other people's opinions on board and not think that they know everything. That's the only thing I would say. But thank you very much, Dave. Like I say, the kind of fans you guys are, top class fans like you guys, I'm sure we'll find more in the future. It's going to take time, though, guys. It is going to take time. That's why. That's exactly why I spend so much time doing so many streams, because I've in the time I've been doing it, I've learned we're not going to find good fans in 5 minutes. It's going to take stream after stream after stream. Keep plugging away, and over time, more and more good fans like you guys will find us. But thank you, Dave. Very nice of you to say, mate, and very nice to offer. Appreciate it. Now the ball knocked up the field. Arsenal now with the possession. It's played out wide on this near side. Atalanta challenge for it. Atalanta now with the possession. It's played forward. Arsenal trying to challenge for it. Oh, it's a poor ball there. And that's done Arsenal a favour. So Atalanta have ended up knocking it out of play. Jamie's saying, I see Paddy Kenny yesterday. He was walking in town. Awesome. That's cool, Jamie. Jonathan saying, I love dogs. I have a chow. Is that a chihuahua? Chow chow. Is that Chinesey looking dog? I'm not sure. I love dogs myself, mate. Although I'm not no dog expert. I had a dog myself a few years back. Unfortunately, lost her, and she just passed away. Unfortunately, at old age. But we'd had her for 17 years. We had her. Loved her to bits, and I still miss her. Now the ball with Atalanta on this near side as they come forward. Arsenal coming to press the ball. Now it's played back into the middle as Atalanta now with the possession. Played back out wide on this near side as Arsenal quickly come to press the ball. Atalanta working through the press as now they charge forward into the centre of the Arsenal half of the field. Ball worked out wide again on this near side as they keep coming forward here towards the edge of the box. Arsenal pressing to try and win it back as Atalanta just cut it back there and play it back into the middle. Now the ball worked out wide on that far side as again Arsenal come to press the ball, but Atalanta just managed to retain the possession there. Now Atalanta trying to work the ball towards the byline, just keeping it in play there as Arsenal again come to challenge for it. Atalanta managing to retain the possession. It's now they come into the box as they, wow, too much ball, too much pace on the ball there, and it's ended up going behind, and that's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal. Ricky's saying solid goal. It was Paddy Kenny. Thank you, Rick. Yeah, I only seen a few games with him, to be fair, but I have heard good things from other fans about him as well. So I believe, I believe he was held in high regard. Now Arsenal again building from the back. Ball played out wide on that far side as Atalanta come to press the ball. Arsenal just keeping the possession. As now they work it out wide on this near side. Ball played towards the edge of the pitch as they just keep it in play there, but forced to cut it back as Atalanta quickly come to press the ball. And now Arsenal play it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper now comes out of his area with the ball. Ball worked out wide on this near side. Jesus. Been bloody sat there for half an hour. It's still red hot. Now Arsenal with the possession. It's on the edge of their own box here. Ball played long out wide to that far side. It's headed on. As Arsenal trying to keep the ball in play there, but unable to, as it just gets away from them, and it's gone out for a throw-in on that far side to Atalanta, deep inside the Atalanta half of the field. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could. Would be appreciated if you like us covering your team this game. The best way to let us know is hitting that like button. It helps us identify the games and the clubs that you guys like us covering here on Fandom. And if you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. So throw in. No, the referee's given us a foul here on the edge of the box. There's going to be a free kick to Atalanta. Ball kicked long straight down the field as Atalanta managed to win it. Now they hook the ball out to this near side as Arsenal quickly shift players across to press the ball. Atalanta just managing to retain the possession. Now it's played back into the middle. As Atalanta now just working the ball back out wide on that far side. Arsenal coming to press the ball. Atalanta play it back to the halfway line. Now the ball hooked out wide to this near side. Arsenal trying to get ahead on that. They do, but they've ended up heading it out of play for a throw into Atalanta on this near side. Now the throw-in taken quickly as Atalanta edge the way forward here, cutting the ball back into the middle. Now it's worked out wide to that far side, trying to stretch the Arsenal formation. Ball crossed in as it's intercepted by Arsenal. They managed to blast it away up the field. Now both sets of players trying to win it on the edge of the centre circle, but it's Arsenal that come away with it. Now they knock it forward as Jesus unable to keep the ball under control there, and he's challenged by the Atalanta player, and the referee stops the play for the foul. Davey saying, Jamie, where did you see him at Savers? And Justin saying, got 2 English Bull Terriers. Bull Terriers. I'm trying to picture them. There's that many different breeds of dogs, so I'm getting confused with. I do vaguely know what they look. I do know English Bull Terriers. I just can't picture it off the top of my head. But that's probably because I'm trying to stay focused on the game. But I'll look it up later to remind me of what they look like. English Bull Terrier. Is that the one with the long nose? No, I think I'm getting confused there. I'll look it up later to remind myself. Well, you're having 2. I bet that keeps you on your toes, mate. Arsenal now with the possession, just played back to the goalkeeper. Yeah, I think that's the one with the long nose, isn't it? Now the ball played out wide on that far side. It's headed out of play by Atalanta, and that's going to be a throw into Arsenal midway inside the Atalanta half of the field on the far side. Thank you, Justin. David saying, Justin and Jonathan, have you tried Chinese beans? Cheesy beans. Oh, we're back to the cheesy beans again. Now Arsenal working the ball out wide on this near side. Atalanta coming to challenge for it. Arsenal just managing to retain the possession as they now play it back into the middle. Oh, they've ended up knocking the ball out of play on this near side, and that's going to be a throw-in to Atlanta deep inside their own half on this near side. Jamie's saying, Dave, no, no, he's going to Boots. Okay. Now Atlanta with the possession on this near side, just playing it back to the edge of their own box. Ball played back to the goalkeeper eventually. Now Atlanta coming forward again, building from the back. Arsenal come to press the ball. Atlanta just managing to keep it though. Now the ball worked out wide on this near side as Atlanta just keeping the possession here as they look like they're just running the clock down now as we've just found out there's a minute to be added on at the end of this first half, guys. Now Atlanta working the ball out wide on that far side. Dave saying, wait, watchers. Jonathan is saying no. Put tried cheesy peas. Where do you guys find this stuff? I've never heard of cheesy peas before. That's got to be a strange combination, that, Jonathan. Ball worked out wide on that far side. That's Arsenal now with the possession, playing it back into the middle. As Atlanta tried to challenge for it. Arsenal managing to retain the possession, though. As now they work the ball forward on that far side. But the referee blows for the half-time whistle. And at half-time, it has finished Atlanta 0, Arsenal 0. Pretty disappointing first half. Not an awful lot of opportunities on goal. Very cagey game. And lots of possession. Equal, I would have said even possession, roughly, for both teams. But like I say, not a lot of quality in the final third. But we'll have a look now, guys. We'll have a look at what the match stats are saying. So just bear with me a second, guys. I'll bring it on the screen now. I know you guys have got. I know you guys could see some stats there off the radar, but I always like to look at this one as it's a bit more interesting, or a bit more simpler to understand. So just bear with me a second, guys. Don't forget, please do hit that thumbs up if you could, guys. Would be appreciated. And thank you very much to you guys that have been kind and positive enough to do so already. Really appreciate it, guys. So here we go. Let's get this on the screen. Don't worry if you can't read it out, guys. I will read it out to you. Come on. Computer being a bit laggy there. So here's how the first half has gone in numbers, guys. Total shots, 2 for Atlanta, 5 for Arsenal. Shots on target, none for Atlanta, 2 for Arsenal. Possession, 56% for Atlanta, 44% for Arsenal. Passes, 266 for Atlanta, 214 for Arsenal. Pass accuracy, 84% for Atlanta, 86% for Arsenal. Fouls, four against both teams, so 4 each. Yellow cards, just the 1 for Atlanta. No red cards. Offsides, none for Atlanta, 3 against Arsenal. And corners, 1 apiece. So there you go. We'll have a look at the table later on, guys. Let's have a quick look what's going on around the grounds, because I know there's a few other games going on tonight in the Champions League. So just bear with me a second, guys. So, in the other games around the grounds, guys, full-time result from earlier on. It finished Feyenoord 0, Bayer Leverkusen 4, Red Star Belgrade 1, Benfica 2. Both full-time results because they kicked off around 6 o'clock. The 8 o'clock kickoffs are as follows, as we know, right here, 0-0 between Atlanta and Arsenal. Atletico Madrid 1, RB Leipzig 1, Brest 1, Stern Grass 1, and Monaco 1, Barcelona 1. So all square at the moment in all the games around the grounds that kicked off at 8 o'clock. So yeah, that's pretty much it, that, guys. There is some games going on in the Ladies Champions League, although I'm not seeing the scores for those at the moment. So I'll leave that for you guys to look at while I catch up with some comments a quick bit. Jamie is saying McDonald's is next door to Boots. Rick saying, anyone had that all day breakfast in a tin on toast? Pretty rank, to be fair. I think I might have tried it a while back, Rick. Yeah, it wasn't the best, if I remember rightly. Rick is saying not on par with cheesy beans, though, for rankness. And Dave saying nope. James saying no, Rick. Breakfast in a tin. Yeah, I can think. Yeah, I can think of better things. You want to get yourself one of them egg toasters, guys. It's really nice. We've got one. It's basically a toaster, and it's got an egg section on the side, so you can either boil or well, you can boil the egg. You can poach the egg, but basically it does it at the same time as your toast, so it does it almost identical. I think the egg takes about a minute longer, but if you put them down together, they roughly finish about the same time. So egg on toast, simple and a good way to get out the door, especially when you're in a rush to go out in the morning. Jamie is saying, nice, Rick, breakfast in a tin. No, Rick, sorry. No, Rick, not breakfast in a tin. Thank you, Jamie. Don't like the sound of that. Jonathan is saying, Dave, get them in here. We can have a great laugh. A great laugh. And Jonathan saying, Millwall, Wrexham, Spurs, Man United fans, etc., are the same football fans. How do you mean, Jonathan? I'm not following you there, mate. I think in whatever club you support, I think there's good and bad in every club's fan base, to be fair, mate. But yeah, um, sorry, Jonathan, I'm struggling to follow what you meant there, mate. Jonathan saying Millwall, sorry for spelling mistake. No worries, mate. No worries. Easy mistake to make, mate. We all do it here on Fandom. With the spell check thing on the phone catching us out as well. Justin is saying beans with cheese is quite nice. Yeah, but what they're talking about, Justin, is actual cheesy beans, actually in a tin. It comes like that, cheesy beans. That's what they're talking about. Not talking about just normal beans and then putting some cheese on top. They're actually talking about cheesy beans in a tin. I've never tried them, but they don't sound very appetizing, to be honest, because it's not it's not that easy to grate some. It's not that difficult, is it, to grate some cheese and sprinkle it on top of your beans? But thank you, Justin. Thank you, mate. Jonathan is saying spam in a tin is lovely. Slice it and fry it. Oh no, 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 no. No, no, no. I'm not into spy. I'm not. I've tried it, spam. I don't mind it. I can eat it, but I'm not into it fried. I don't like it fried. But that's what makes us all different. That's what makes us all different. Justin is saying spam sandwiches. Yeah, yeah, that sounds good. As long as it's not fried. Yep, I could eat that. Yep. Ricky's saying, Gaz, uh, the re the what? The reefing the reefing takeover collapsed. Oh right. We are back in big trouble now. Danger now that the club could fold. Our only money coming in now is selling is the sell on clause we have for Michael Ollis. So I heard. Oh, that's not good, is it, Rick? Oh, that is. I thought the owners. Oh, I'll have to read up on it. I'll have to read up on it. But I thought that was pretty much a done deal, Rick. That's really disappointing. But then again, I suppose we should have guessed it with the fact that there was a delay with it going through. So we should have suspected there was going to be some problems. Let's hope, Rick. Fingers crossed, mate. Let's hope somebody else comes in to get the deal done. Really sorry to hear that, Rick. I'll try and if I get some spare. I'm just really up against it at the moment. I got so much going on. But if I get some time, I will try and read up on it, mate. Rick saying, Reading, thank you, mate. Thank you for letting me know. Like I say, I'll definitely try and read up on it. Jonathan saying, spam sausage and bacon, brown sauce, lovely sandwich. Where's the black pudding, Jonathan? Right, you gotta have the black pudding. If you're gonna have all that on a muffin or a balm, you gotta have a bit of black pudding. Where's the black pudding, Jonathan? No black pudding, mate. That's all wrong. Or a bit of haggis. Rick is saying all this money is only 4 million. Oh, that's not no. Well, that's not going to last long, is it? That's not going to last long. That's not going to last long at all. So, what happens with the player that you brought in? Because there was wasn't there a player you brought in under condition of the club getting sold? How's that going to work? That's going to be a nightmare, isn't it? Right, guys, I'm just going to quickly go to the call of nature. I'll be back in a sec, but keep your comments coming. I just want to go and relieve myself a moment before the second half starts. So I'll be back in a sec, guys. But as I say, keep your comments coming. And don't forget, please do hit that like button. Sorry about that, guys. So it was, that fight this weekend, the Anthony Joshua, the Daniel Dubois, and hope Joshua loses because he's a paper champion, in my opinion. I hope you guys let me know if you're watching that though this weekend. Rick is saying all his money is right. Read that. Thank you, Rick. Jonathan saying Atlanta could do Arsenal here. Better chances. Do you think so? Do you think so? Well, I think as long as it stays 0-0, they've definitely got a chance potentially nicking it 1-0 or something. Possibly, Jonathan. You could be right there, mate. Dave is saying, sorry, Jonathan, but I disagree. Millwall, not like Spurs or Man United. We don't chase money. We're for the fans, not corporate gains. Fair enough, Dave. Yep, fair enough, mate. Yeah, got to be honest. United have become very much a corporate club. Justin is saying, got to have brown sauce with a bacon sandwich. Yeah, I can't disagree with you there. Rick is saying, I watched Millwall the other day. Dave Coops went off. Is he injured? And Dave saying, gutted. The takeover didn't happen, Rick. But keep the faith. Something will happen, mate. Absolutely. Well said, Dave. Well said. So we're back underway, guys. As the ball quickly played out to this near side. Arsenal have ended up knocking it out of play, though, and that's going to be a throw into Atlanta, just inside the Arsenal half of the field. Jonathan saying, I'm not talking about cash, Dave. I'm saying that we are all football fans. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, mate. Dave saying, Rick, yeah, he's out for 2 to 3 weeks, maybe. Well, at least it's not 2 to 3 months, Dave. That's obviously it doesn't help the injury situation at the moment for Millwall. But at least it's only a couple of weeks and not that serious that it's a couple of months, mate. Thank you, Dave. Now the ball with Atlanta on this near side as they just cut it back there. Arsenal, they've knocked it out of play there. It's going to be another throw in, this time to Arsenal, deep inside the Atlanta half on this near side. Rick is saying 2-3 weeks ain't too bad. Absolutely, yep. Well said, Rick. Well said, mate. Now, Arsenal with the possession. It's played into the middle. Now they work it out wide to that far side as they come forward here. Atlanta just sitting off as Arsenal now try to work through the press on that far side. Edging their way forward here. Just decide to cut it back, though, as Atlanta come to press the ball. Arsenal still with the possession, though, on the far side as now they play the 1-2, trying to work through the press, but again, forced to play it back to the halfway line as Atlanta pressing really well here as they managed to win it back inside the centre circle. The referee's going to blow for the foul there as the Atlanta player goes to ground. Thank you, Rick. Dave saying Jonathan, Millwall and Wrexham, not Man United or Spurs. Fair enough, Dave. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Dave is saying that's what I hope, Rick. Yeah, keep the faith, Dave. Hopefully he's back sooner rather than later, mate. Now the ball played forward on this near side as Atlanta come towards the edge of the Arsenal box. Oh, the referee, is he pointing to the spot here? Oh, Atlanta have won a penalty. Brought down just as they tried to break into the box there. Oh, I don't know about that. He did get a bit of him, but it's outside the box. But it did carry on into the box. So the referee pointed straight to the spot. So it's going to potentially be a penalty, but obviously VAR going to check it. Rick saying chow chow sounds like something Dave would order from a Chinese. Dave liking that. That's a good in that. That's a good in that, Rick. And Dave saying, I've got 2 dogs. Boy, girl, French bulldogs. Used to have three, but I got divorced. It's okay, Gaz. You can say it. She don't like footy and won't be watching. It's been a long day there, Dave. That one went over my head there for a minute. I've got it now. So if you're just joining us, guys, we have got a penalty here, but we're waiting for VAR to check it. The actual foul was made outside the box, but it carried on into the box. So it's a potential penalty for Atlanta. As I say, VAR just checking this. Thank you, Dave. And Jamie's laughing at Dave. VAR check over. Is it a penalty or not? It is a penalty. So Atlanta, I've got a penalty here. I've got to be honest, it's a bit of a soft one. Atlanta lining up the ball. And it's Retegui to take it for Atlanta. Oh, the keeper saves it, but it's headed back towards goal. A double save by the Arsenal keeper. He got down low to the far side of the post, knocked it away, and the Atlanta player there running in, headed it back towards goal. The goalkeeper managed to get back to his feet and knock it away again, as it just goes wide of the far post, but a fantastic double save by the Arsenal keeper. Fantastic agility shown by the Arsenal goalkeeper. Corner on the far side for Atlanta. Corner comes in, knocked out towards the edge of the box. Atlanta tried to get the shot off there, but it's blocked off by Arsenal as the ball deflects out to this near side and goes out for a throw into Atlanta. But what a double save that was by the Arsenal keeper. Now Arsenal winning the ball back as they kick it long down the field. Atlanta winning it back on the halfway line. Arsenal quickly pushing players up to press the ball as Atlanta now play it out wide on this near side. It's played forward as well. Arsenal deflected out of play there, and it's gone out for a throw into Atlanta, pretty much bang on the halfway line. Throw in taken quickly as Atlanta now play it back to their goalkeeper. Arsenal now pressing from the front as Atlanta now play it long down the field, headed back in the direction it came from as it bounces out on that far side for a throw-in to Atlanta. And so now they take the throw-in quickly, playing it back into the middle. As Arsenal push players forward to press the ball. Atlanta now charging forward down the middle as they work the ball out wide to that far side. Coming forward now into the Arsenal half. Arsenal shifting players across to press the ball as Atlanta still with a possession here. Now the ball just played back towards the edge of the centre circle as Atlanta switch it out to this near side, trying to come forward here, but Arsenal coming to press the ball, keeping it tight as Atlanta forced to play it back towards the edge of the centre circle again. Now, again, the shift to play out wide to that far side, edging the way forward, but again running into a cul-de-sac as Arsenal challenged for it, but Atalanta managing to retain it. Still coming forward on that far side as they get towards the byline. Now just cutting it back, looking for some space to get the crossing. Cross comes in, headed away by Arsenal. As Arsenal win back the possession outside the box. Now they blast it long up the field. As there's a coming together there inside the centre circle. No foul given by the referee. As Atalanta back with the possession. Davey saying, Justin, English Bull Terrier, is it ones with long nose from forehead? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Justin saying, yes, Oliver Twist dog. Now the ball back with the Atalanta goalkeeper as he kicks it long down the field. Now Arsenal winning it back on that far side, just playing it back to the goalkeeper. That's now Arsenal try and build from the back. Ball played forward as the Atalanta fans raise the decibel. Now Arsenal working the ball forward up towards the halfway line. Yeah, I thought that's what it was. Just looked it up. Yeah, that's a memorable dog for me. I thought it was. Now Arsenal with the ball played into the box. It's knocked away. As Atalanta now winning it back further up the field. Atalanta charging out wide on this near side, but Arsenal stick with the man. As Atalanta forced to cut it back there. Now the ball played back into the edge of the centre circle. Arsenal just getting bodies back behind the ball as Atalanta now switch the play out to that far side. Yeah, it's the dog I thought it was. Quite fascinating story about that dog. Now the ball on this near side as Atalanta trying to work it forward towards the edge of the box, running into traffic, but still coming here as Arsenal just managed to make the challenge. Now Arsenal with the possession, charging forward down the middle, running into traffic, but managing to keep the possession as they push back towards the edge of their own box and eventually played it back to the goalkeeper. Now Arsenal working it forward again as they work it out to that far side, pushing up the field. Atalanta coming to press the ball as Arsenal just managing to keep the possession. Now it's chipped forward, looking to get in behind the Atalanta defence, but it's deflected out wide on that far side. Just kept in play there as Atalanta tried to knock it forward, but eventually it's gone out for a throw into Arsenal. So Arsenal with a throw in just inside their own half. And we're about to see a double substitution for Arsenal. Jorginho and Trossard to come on, and it's Partey and Jesus to come off. So yeah, I know that dog quite well. I just couldn't. It's been a long day, so just brain not functioning. I thought I recognised it when you said it. Used to be my nan and granddad's favourite dog. That apparently when I was a baby, they had a British bulldog. Sorry, an English bull terrier. It was the bull terrier because I recognised the picture. And apparently, my mum and dad used to sit me on the floor when I was a baby with biscuits. I don't know exactly how old I was, maybe 3 or 4, something like that. I don't remember it because I was too young. And the dog would sit at the side of me and guard the biscuits, and nobody was allowed to touch the biscuits apart from me. Apparently, anybody else went for the biscuits, and the dog tried to go for them. I remember my mum and dad telling me that when I was a kid. Wouldn't let anybody else near the biscuits apart from me. That's quality, innit? Arsenal now back with a possession on the edge of their own box as they play it forward. It's now Atalanta come to press the ball. Arsenal work it out wide on that far side. Now trying to come forward as Atlanta pressing really well from the front here, forcing Arsenal to play it back to the edge of their own box. Thank you, Justin. Now, Arsenal trying to come forward here. Ball played into the middle as it's knocked up towards the edge of the centre circle. Arsenal struggling to get out their own half here. As now they switch the play out to this near side, racing up towards the halfway line. Coming forward now into the Atlanta half. Atlanta trying to challenge, but Arsenal managed to work the way through the press here as they keep coming on this near side. Ball played to Saka. Saka running into traffic as he just cuts it back. Arsenal play it back towards the halfway line. Now with the possession as Atlanta shift plays across to press the ball, and Arsenal eventually play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Don't forget, guys, if you like us covering your team this game, then please do hit that like button. It helps us identify the games you guys like us covering. Don't cost you nothing, guys. Just positive vibes, mate. And you never know, could help bring positivity to your team. In either this game, if you're an Arsenal fan, or if you're a fan of a different club, your club's next game. You never know. Atlanta about to make a substitution here. Juan Candrado coming on, and it's the Kettler coming off. Dave saying, Justin, they look like my cousin. He has the same nose to the forehead ratio. Justin laughing at that. Jamie saying, coffee time, be right back. No worries, Jamie, I missed that, mate. And Dave saying, be right back. Coffee time. Thank you, guys. And Jamie back. Thank you, mate. Rick saying, I wouldn't be surprised if there is a pitch invasion and a sit down at Blue Bolonto on Saturday in the 18th minute. Maybe they will save that for the next home game. Do you think so, Rick? You might have some positivity at the moment when it comes to weekend playing Bolton. Bolton, shocking at the moment, mate. Absolutely shocking. Keep the faith, Rick. Keep the faith, mate. Rick saying, would be quite disrespectful to Bolton to do it at their ground. Well, I'm not sure. I think it makes more sense, obviously, to do it at your own ground. Definitely, if you're frustrated with the ownership problems, I think it'd be better to do it at your own ground. Only problem with that, Rick, is you potentially face a punishment from the Football Association for something like that. But at this stage, I don't think Reading fans will care, really, will they? But it could. You don't want fans getting banned from the stadium. That's the only problem. Now the goalkeeper kicks the ball long up the field. Arsenal win it back inside their own half. Now the ball played forward as Atlanta intercept it. Atlanta now knocking it forward into the Arsenal half. Arsenal trying to challenge for it there as Atlanta managed to keep the possession. Now they play it out wide on that far side. Ball played forward. Arsenal won it back here. Now Arsenal trying to get on the attack. Atlanta challenge for it. So they're coming together there. The referee's blown for the foul. Rick is saying, I would expect some tennis balls to be thrown on the pitch on Saturday, though we have done that a few times. Well, I won't be able to see it anyway, Rick, because as I said to you the other day, unfortunately, I've got a wedding to go to on Saturday. I'm not thrilled about it, but unfortunately, got that to deal with on Saturday. So, just to let you guys know that a regular fan then is I might be on Saturday, but if I am on, it's probably going to be for the later game if I do manage to get back. But I'm definitely going to miss the dinner time kickoffs and probably the 3 o'clock kickoffs. I might be able to get back to do the tea time tea time kickoffs. I'm not sure. Well, yeah, I'm going to miss that game, unfortunately, mate. Rick saying, I'm watching the fight. I want Dubois to win. Yeah, same here, mate. Same here. I'm not impressed with Joshua having another chance to win that belt when he's not having a chance to when Usyk didn't lose it. So I don't agree with Joshua having a chance to win it back when the person he lost it to didn't lose it. It's different with Dubois, what was it called? Dubois, because he didn't lose it, did he? But Joshua did lose it to Usyk. So if he wins it back, technically to me, he's a paper champion. Oh, there's a coming together there. The referee going to blow for the foul, and it's going to be a free kick to Atlanta. But yeah, it should be an interesting fight, Rick. Should be an interesting one, mate. Dave saying, back, guys. Welcome back, Dave. And Rick saying, we be WB, Dave. Well, oh, welcome back. Thank you, Rick. Awesome. Thank you, Rick. And Jamie also saying, welcome back. Thank you, Jamie. Loving the positive vibes, guys. Rick saying, I want AJ to win only because he's a British boxer. So's the other lad. So's the other lad, Dave. The lad he's fighting is a British boxer as well. I don't want Joshua to win it. I don't. If you can't win, he lost it to Usyk, and Usyk didn't lose it. He had it stripped from him by the WBA or whatever they're called because he didn't fight the fight that they selected. But he couldn't have fought it because at the time they wanted him to fight, it was fighting Tyson Fury. And just because he didn't take the fight that they wanted, they've stripped him of the title, which is an absolute disgrace, especially considering now Joshua's got a chance to win back a belt that he lost to a man that hasn't lost it. So for me, I don't want to see Joshua win it. He needs to step up to the plate, Joshua. He's not beaten anybody of credibility. So he does not deserve to be a 3-time world champion. If you think of the champions of days gone by, guys, you know what I mean? I'm not being funny, but Mike Tyson would wipe the floor with Joshua in his prime. I'm trying to think what's the other guy's name now. Evander Holyfield would have wiped the floor with him, I think. What's the other guy's name? I've forgotten his name now because he was a top boxer. Lennox Lewis. I don't even think he'd have had a chance with Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis was far too good. And the point I'm making is if you look at the great fighters of the past and their prime and the tough opponents that they faced, Joshua hasn't faced nothing like that. The toughest opposition he's faced is Usyk, and he lost both fights. So for me, he's a poor, poor champion. I'm nothing against the lad, but I want to see champions winning the belt that deserve to win it because they take on the tough challenges. And Joshua hasn't taken on the tough challenges. He dodged the tough challenges. He dodged fighting Fury. He dodged fighting Wilder. And the only reason he took the Usyk fight was because he thought he could win against a smaller guy. And he was proven wrong there. Usyk embarrassed him. But that's just my personal opinion, guys. I like to see heavyweight champions that live up to the name. Become real legends, real powerhouses, real, fighters that just build a legacy. Can you really say that Joshua's built a legacy? Not for me. Not for me. Who's he fought that's got any kind of world credibility as being considered a real powerhouse? Not for me. Nobody has he fought that's a real powerhouse. But like I say, that's just my opinion. But yeah, Dave, I think you need to look that up, mate. The lad he's fighting is British. Rick is saying Dubois is British. Absolutely. Thank you, Rick. Yep. Rick saying all British fights. Yep, it is. Should be a good fight though. Should be a good fight. Jamie's saying it's on Saturday night boxing, isn't it? Yep, it's on Saturday night, mate. Ball knocked away out to this near side. There's a coming together there. And the referee's blown for a foul. Just get the sense this game's getting away from Arsenal. Jamie's saying, can't believe Celtic last night then played so good. I missed it, mate. I was going to come on last night, but I was so tired. That's the problem when you're streaming night after night. I'm working all the way through the day. Eventually, it just gets to a point where it just really catches up with you, and you just don't expect that. So, like I said, I told you guys, I think the day before, I was hoping to come on yesterday, but when I got home from work, I was just so shattered. I just didn't have the focus. Just didn't have the focus. Just way too tired. But yeah, they won 5-1, didn't they? And City dropped points against Inter Milan. Quick update, guys. Atlanta still 1-1 with RB Leipzig. Brest 2-1 up now against Sturmgrass. Monaco still 1-1 with Barcelona. Arsenal now with the possession on this near side. Ian's with us. How you doing, Ian? Welcome to the show, mate. Ian saying, hi, Dave, Gaz, Jamie. How you doing, Ian? Welcome to the show, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Hope you're doing well, mate. Dave saying, Rick thought he was South African, as my friend has same name. I'm from South Africa. Right, okay. Dave? No, he's not. No, he's British. Definitely British, classed as a British fighter. He might have some heritage in South Africa, possibly. But no, he's definitely a British fighter. Dave saying, hello, Ian, mate. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. And James saying, hi, Ian. How are you? Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Jamie. And Ian saying, I'm great, Dave. Good to hear, Ian. Good to hear, mate. And Ian saying, good, Jamie. Awesome. Dave saying, no, we need VAR. We need VAR. Dave saying, good to hear. And Jamie saying, good to hear. Top stuff, guys. And Ian saying, how is everyone's team doing playing this weekend? I'm not looking. Well, I'm going to be busy on Saturday anyway, mate. But I'm not looking forward to my team playing this weekend. They've been shocking at the start of this season. To be fair, mate. You feeling positive, Ian, going into the weekend, mate? Substitution here for Arsenal. Saka is coming off, and Timber also coming off, and it's Califori and Sterling coming on to replace them. Thank you, Ian. Jamie saying, I got a feeling this game going to end a draw 0-0, but long way to go. Yep, we're on 72 and a half minutes gone. It's still Atlanta 0, Arsenal 0. Arsenal got a throw in on the far side of the field, midway inside their own half. Ball back in play. Played forward as Ball sets a place, trying to win it there. Ian saying, hi, Justin. Awesome. Thank you, Ian. And Dave saying, I'm good, Ian. We play early doors on Saturday. Well, at least you get that out of the way then, Dave. Hopefully get to enjoy the rest of the weekend, mate. Now the goalkeeper kicks it out wide to this near side. It's headed back in the direction it came from by Atalanta. Atalanta now with the possession on the edge of the Arsenal box. Arsenal challenge for it. Arsenal unable to come away with it though. It's Atalanta with a shot as it just goes wide of the far post. Decent effort. Just couldn't get it on target. Jamie saying, Ian at home, V's Derby, 3 o'clock kickoff, pal. Thank you, Jamie. Dave saying, what a great double save. It was. Yeah, absolutely. Well said, Dave. It was, mate. And Jamie saying, this coffee, too hot to drink it yet. I know I had that problem before I made it in my flask and it was red hot before. It's cooled down a bit now, though. Oh, Arsenal now on the attack. Oh, and they blazed it over the top of the crossbar. Martin Elliott was. Blasted it over the bar as he was off balance trying to take it. Warm it up in the microwave if it's cold. Oh, he's saying too hot in it. Yeah, sorry. Too hot. You'll have to blow on it. Blow on it, Jamie. Jamie saying, Dave, you go into the game on Saturday, mate? I think Millwall playing away this weekend, aren't they? Dave said, wimp. I've not heard that for a while. Wimp. Neumari Young. Eggled. How you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fandom. I don't know how you pronounce that name, but welcome to the show, mate. Dave is saying, Jamie, yep, last game before I start work. Oh, he's just self-promoting, isn't he? Jamie is saying, Dave, who you got on Saturday? And Dave is saying, JW, we have a ding-dong London derby at home to QPR. Oh, that's a tricky one. Dave saying 11 likes, Gaz. Thank you, mate. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you to everybody that has been kind and positive enough to hit the like button, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you for letting me know, Dave. Free kick here for Arsenal on the far side of the field. Free kick taken, and it's a poor one as it goes well out of play, and that's going to be a goal kick for Atalanta. Thank you, Dave. Jamie saying, Dave, that beat hard game, but 1-0 win for Millwall. Good shout, Jamie. Dave is saying, Jamie, we only have one fit striker, so I take that 1-0, but can't see it, to be honest, with all the injuries we have. Or I'll be happy with a 0-0. Well, stay positive, Dave. It ain't over until the final whistle. Hopefully, you guys can get something out of that, mate. Now, Atalanta with the possession on that far side, playing it towards the edge of the box. It's intercepted by Arsenal. Now, Arsenal trying to come forward. Ball played into the edge of the centre circle. Now it's worked out wide on that far side. One back by Atalanta as they just play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Dave saying hello to you, N.E. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, I wouldn't bother too much about that. I think just self-promoting there. But thank you, Dave. Nice one, mate. Now, the ball played up the field as Arsenal have won it back. Now, Arsenal with the possession on the edge of their own box, just cutting it back to the goalkeeper there. Jamie saying, Dave, we don't know what will happen on the game day, pal. Absolutely, yep. Well said, Jamie. Arsenal now trying to build out from the back. Ball played out wide on this near side as Atalanta come to press the ball, pushing Arsenal back towards the edge of their own box. Atalanta pressing well. throughout this game from the front, and they've forced Arsenal to knock it out of play on that far side. So throwing to Atalanta midway inside the Arsenal half of the field. Jamie is saying, Dave, we don't know. All right. Thank you, Jamie. Well said, mate. And Dave's saying, Jamie, I do laugh out loud. Atlanta playing the ball into the box there as the Arsenal keeper manages to intercept it comfortably. Got to be honest, guys, Arsenal have really struggled in this game. They have really not had enough possession up in the Atlanta half of the field. Now the ball played out wide on this near side. It's gone out of play for a throw into Atlanta. Throwing to taken quickly as Arsenal come to challenge it. Now it's knocked back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper knocks it up towards the halfway line. As Arsenal come away with it. Arsenal now with the possession. Knocked forward, playing it down the middle. It's just cut back there. It's now Arsenal with a ball in behind, trying to get the ball just bounces out of play there. And that will be a goal kick to Atlanta. Jamie's saying the magic, Dave. David emojis. And Jamie laughing at that. Thank you, mate. Jamie saying Arsenal been so bad tonight. Yeah, they've not been at their best, have they? Definitely not. We've seen them play much better than this. It just I don't know. I don't know how to put my finger on it, but one thing you've got to give. Sometimes you have to give credit to the opposition, though. Atlanta have not been letting Arsenal have time on the ball. They've been closing the spaces really well, pressing well from the front, which has meant Arsenal have had to speed up their play, which is strange because we know that Arsenal can play really quick football when they want to. So it's strange how they haven't been able to deal with that by just playing fast football. So Arsenal with a throw in on this near side. It looks like Atlanta are about to make another substitution in a minute as well. Arsenal now to take the throw in, bang on the halfway line. Don't forget, guys, if you're just joining us, please do hit that like button. If you like us covering your team, this fixture helps us identify the clubs and the games you guys like us to cover here on Fandom. We are on 81 minutes and it's still Atlanta 0, Arsenal 0. Arsenal now with the possession just inside their own half. Ball played out wide on that far side as Atlanta tried to challenge for it. Arsenal managing to retain it. Now the ball played back into the middle. You could just do with Arsenal getting a smash and grab now. As we're into the last 10 minutes, we could just do with just that one chance. Doesn't have to be pretty football, just bang it in the back of the net. Now, Arsenal with the possession inside the centre circle. It's knocked out wide on this near side. As now they knock it up towards the edge of the box, and another poor ball forward by Arsenal. Sees the Atlanta goalkeeper intercept that comfortably, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Atlanta. But there's been too many of them balls for Arsenal going forward that have just been nobody running onto them, nobody getting on the end of them. Don't like to say it, Arsenal normally play pretty well, but tonight they've been a bit disappointing in the final third to what we're used to. Now Arsenal coming forward again. Ball played out wide on that far side as Atlanta managed to intercept it. They just played back to the goalkeeper. Now the ball knocked up the field as Arsenal win it back on the halfway line. Just cutting it back there as Atlanta come to press the ball. David saying an away goal is good enough, but Arsenal will probably win 1-0. You think so? You think so, mate? Now the ball worked out wide on this near side as Atlanta come to challenge for it. Arsenal just playing it back into their own half. Interesting theory there, Dave. Jamie saying 89th minute for Arsenal goal. You think so, Jamie? Well, we're all anticipating a late goal to decide this game. Let's hope it goes Arsenal's way. Atalanta now with the possession on the edge of the centre circle, just playing it back into their own half. Now, Atalanta working the ball out to that far side. It's just played back towards the edge of the box there. Goalkeeper now kicks it long down the field, trying to get in behind the Arsenal defence. Arsenal head it out of play on that far side, and that will be a throw into Atalanta. Atalanta now with the possession on that far side, just playing it back up towards the edge of the centre circle. Arsenal pushing players forward to press the ball. Atalanta just managing to retain it there. Jamie is saying, I was looking for forward 10 goals. Yeah, yeah. That would have been nice, wouldn't it? Maybe Arsenal's suffering from that Thursday feeling. End of the week blues. Now, Atalanta with the possession on this near side. As they play it forward there, it's won back by Arsenal. Now Arsenal playing it back into the middle as they knock it long down the middle of the field, but it just goes all the way back to the goalkeeper there. Atalanta now to play out from the back. Davey saying, James hoping for a goal, or it's a Jamie special. Atalanta now with the possession, played forward towards the edge of the box. Arsenal challenge for it. They managed to knock it behind, and that's going to be Atalanta corner on this near side of the field. And Jamie laughing at that. Top stuff, guys. Oh. Oh. Oh, corner comes in. It's knocked away. Ball blasted up the field as Atalanta now with the possession on that far side, playing it back into the middle. As Arsenal push players up here to press the ball. Can't believe how flat Arsenal have been tonight. They have been shockingly flat. Atalanta now just pushed all the way back to the edge of their own boxes. Eventually they play it back to the goalkeeper. Now it's worked out wide on this near side. As Atalanta now edge their way forward. It's worked out wide on that far side as Atalanta play it back into the middle. Arsenal tried to challenge for it. Atalanta managing to retain it. Now they work it out wide to this near side as they race forward. Atalanta unable to keep it there as Arsenal challenge for it, and the referee's given the foul. It's going to be a free kick there. They say night guys with some emojis, although I don't know what the blue things are. It looks like pipe work. Are you jumping off, Dave? No worries, mate. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for being with us, Dave. A pleasure, as always, having your conversation and company. Sure. Sorry, guys, I'm yawning my head off. Been a long week this week. Not a lot of hours. Um, So I'm not sure if that means Dave's gone, but he's put another comment here, so I'll come to that. Jamie saying, I think Atlanta fans on top of Arsenal, that may be putting them off a little bit. Do you think so? Yeah, that's an interesting theory, Jamie. Interesting theory, mate. Well, we're into the last minute plus whatever added on time it is. Arsenal with a throw in on this near side, deep inside the Atlanta half. Ball now played in as Atlanta challenge for it. And goal to ground softly there. That's a poor decision by the referee. Jamie saying, I think Atlanta fans are right. Yeah, I read that. Thank you, Jamie. Good theory, that. Good theory. Dave is saying, please no added on time. Gas needs his bed. Yeah, I'm sorry, mate. Apologies if I'm lacking a bit. It's been a long, hard week this week with a lot of work to be done. Trying to make the most of the weather while it's dry, because obviously, as soon as the rain work comes, as it does with Jamie, it impacts his work. It impacts my work. So yeah, trying to make the most of it while we've got the dry weather. So I've been banging in whatever work I can. So it's just meant that I'm absolutely shattered this week. Like I say, with winter coming, the bad weather will come sooner rather than later, and that will impact my normal working week, as it always does in winter. So while it's been dry this week, I've been trying to work extra, do what I can to make up for it, because I know we're going to have a tough winter probably. Always seems to do. But thank you, Dave. Apologies. I'm not at my best tonight, guys. Just really tired. Sorry. Oh, now Atlanta coming forward on this near side as Arsenal make the challenge. Atlanta managing to keep it, taking it to the byline, trying to get the crossing there, but it's deflected behind. We're in 4 minutes added on time. Atlanta have got a corner on this near side. Jamie saying, you off, Dave, mate? Take care, pal. Ciao up soon. Thank you, Jamie. Awesome. Top man. Thank you, mate. Loving the positive vibes. We've got a corner on this near side for Atlanta. Referee's just having a word with the Atlanta player there. Dave saying, Jamie, no, Gaz needs some kip. I do, yeah, I do. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm yawning and stuff. Like I say, just been working a lot this week, so feeling the pace of it. Now, Atlanta winning the ball back on the edge of the box as they play it out wide on that far side. Arsenal trying to challenge as Atlanta cut back inside. They play it in the box, knocked away by Arsenal. Oh, and is it knocked in back into the box there? The Arsenal keeper just comes to get it, and that released the pressure momentarily for Arsenal. And so, yeah, thank you, Dave. So, my apologies, guys. Thank you, Dave, top man. And Jamie saying, we understand, Gaz, mate. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for your understanding, guys. I don't like to say I don't like feeling like this. I want to be at my best whenever I come on the channel. But as you guys know, with the working week, it does take its toll on you sometimes. And as I just expressed that, with it being dry this week, I've been trying to make the most of it, because I know the wet weather will be coming sooner rather than later, with winter on our doorstep now. So I know that will definitely impact my regular working week. So just trying to make the most of the dry weather, but like I say, taking its toll on me as we get closing on the weekend. But thank you for your understanding, Jamie and Dave. Top stuff, guys. Now the ball with Arsenal. It's played out wide on that far side, and it's a poor ball as it's gone straight out of play. And that will be a throw into Atlanta. Looks like it's going to be a 0-0. We're into the last 30 seconds of the game. Thank you, Jamie. Davison, Gaz in yawning. Me Napa off here as well. You're not alone. That's good. I'm glad to hear I'm in good company then. Top stuff. Thank you, Dave. Now, Arsenal with the possession. It's played forward. Atlanta trying to challenge for it. Arsenal working it out wide on that far side. Cross comes in, but there's no time for it as the referee blows the final whistle. And it has finished. Atlanta 0, Arsenal 0. Well, a bit of a disappointing game overall. Limited opportunities coming from both teams. But hopefully we will see better in the coming games for Arsenal. Right, let's have a look at the full-time match stats, guys. Don't forget, please do drop your comments in, guys, before we wrap it up. If you've got any final words, we'd love to hear your final comments. And if you haven't already, please do hit that like button. So let's have a look at the full-time match stats, guys. And we'll also have a look at the table. That should make some interesting reading. So here's how the game's gone in numbers, guys. Total shots 7 for Atlanta, 6 for Arsenal. Shots on target 2 for Atlanta, 2 for Arsenal. Possession 54% for Atlanta, 46% for Arsenal. Passes 487 for Atlanta, 431 for Arsenal. Pass accuracy 83% for Atlanta, and also 83% for Arsenal. Fouls 7 against Atlanta, 11 against Arsenal. Yellow cards just the 1 for Atlanta. No red cards. Offsides none for Atlanta, 3 against Arsenal, and corners 4 for Atlanta, 2 for Arsenal. So we'll go to the table in a moment, but let's have a look what's going on around the grounds. As we know, earlier on it finished Feyenoord 0, Bayer Leverkusen 4, Red Star Belgrade 1, Benfica 2. In the later kickoffs, as we know, finished 0-0 right here. Still playing the other games. Atletico Madrid 2, RB Leipzig 1. That game is in the 95th minute. Brest 2, Sterngrass 1. That game's in the 94th minute. Monaco 2, Barcelona 1. That's in the 97th minute. Well, surprised to see Barcelona losing again. Jamie saying Dave, laughing at Dave. Dave saying, haha, Jamie special. Right, let's have a quick look at the table there, guys. As you see, Bayern Munich at the top of the table, but it doesn't really mean a lot at this stage. Obviously, with all those teams playing, it's currently just one game into the tournament, so we can't read an awful lot into it. But as you can see, game's still going on. Look at all those teams at the bottom that have not managed to get a point on the board yet. I'm not convinced with this new format, guys. It just doesn't seem to just doesn't work for me. Just doesn't work for me at all. But yeah, it could be that Arsenal. No, they're not, because City drew last night, didn't they? So I was going to say it could be that Arsenal be the first team to draw in the new format, but no, City drew last night as well, didn't they? So yeah. Dave saying, haha, and Jamie special. Thank you, mate. Go on. Sorry, guys. I can't believe how tired I am all of a sudden. Jamie's saying, great live again, guys. Mate, night, pal. Get your head down, mate. Take care. Bye for now, buddy. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for being with us, mate. Always a pleasure having your conversation and company. Hope you have a good day at work tomorrow, mate. And thank you for your kind words. As always, a pleasure having you with us. And best wishes to you and to Megan, mate. And look forward to catching you on a future stream, mate. All the best, Jamie. Stay safe and well, mate. And as I say, hope you have a good day at work tomorrow, mate, going into the weekend. Thank you, Jamie. Take care, mate. Stay safe. And Jamie saying, Dave, my special. And Jamie is saying, night, Dave, mate. Take care, pal. Chat up soon. Be safe. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. And Dave saying, thanks, guys, JW, and all the fan dinners. Take care one and all. Until the next one, be safe, be lucky. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, mate. Take care. Best wishes to you, as always, mate. Thank you for being with us, Dave. And hope you have a good day off tomorrow. Going into the weekend, and rest up, right? Make sure you rest up over the weekend, ready for starting your new job next week. Thank you, Dave. Best wishes, mate, and to your family as well. Stay safe, mate. All the best. Thank you, Dave. Always a pleasure having you with us. Dave is saying, Jamie, take care, pal. You and Megan. Thank you, Dave. And Jamie's saying, Dave, too. Take care, mate. Night. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jamie. And Jamie saying, night, Gaz and Becky. Take care. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Same to you, mate. And as I say, send our love and best wishes to Megan. Hope everything continues to go well with her recovery, mate. But thank you for that, Jamie. And finally, Dave saying, thanks, guys. Take care. You and Becky. Thank you, Dave. You guys absolutely are class as always. Thank you, Dave. And as I say, mate, best wishes to you as well. So, yep, if you're just dropping in afterwards, guys, sorry, I'm wrapping it up early. Got to get off and get some rest. But thank you for dropping in. If you are dropping in afterwards, guys, hopefully better to come from Arsenal in the Champions League. But it wasn't the best performance tonight, but they've still managed to come away with a clean sheet and a point, which is obviously always better than losing. So, as I say, hopefully Arsenal put in better performances. I'm sure they will in future games throughout this tournament. But not the best performance tonight, as they just struggled to get out of their own half on a number of occasions. They did get forward quite a few times, but they just couldn't capitalise, creating much in the final third. But hopefully better to come from Arsenal in future games, as I say. So that's it from me for now, guys. Stay safe and well out there. Enjoy the rest of your night. Stay safe and well. And I look forward to hopefully seeing you guys on future streams. But for now, that's it from me. Take care, guys. And all the best to you guys that are regular fan dinners. Hope you have a top weekend.